everybody, it is your girl Jade Ashley, and I am back with a new video of When the Beat Drops, and I missed you all so much. So you know I'm here to give you my 5 hottest beats of this week, so stay tuned for more. Okay guys, so before we get started, I first want to show you my t-shirt. It says Beyonce wasn't built in a day. And you know, sometimes I get like comments and stuff about people asking me where I wear like certain things in videos and stuff. So if you guys know of the celebrity stylist Lori Swank, she's the one with the blue hair. She has a website called Swank Blue where she sells clothing, and you know, she has like all of the like cutest dresses, jumpers, all the stuff, and also some cute t-shirts. So I decided to get this one, and she also has another one that says Oprah wasn't built in a day. So I'll be sure to link the website below so you can like shop looks, or you know, get the same t-shirt, or maybe get the Oprah t-shirt. But now let's move into our 5 hottest beats of this week. And my first beat of this week, I have to talk about the launch of Tidal. Like, that is the biggest news of the entire week. So at the top of the week, you know, Jay-Z and his celebrity friends, I should say, has launched their new music streaming service, Tidal. And I just want to read exactly what Tidal is, because I really had to sit there and like do my research and stuff or whatever, because you know, anything involving music, of course I want to, you know, be down and I want to be a part of. So basically, Tidal is a global entertainment streaming service that delivers high-fidelity streaming music along with exclusive content, editorial experiences, and merchandise. So basically, I'm sure you guys are familiar with, you know, music streaming services such as, you know, Spotify and like Pandora. So what this is, it's something similar, but with that, well, I think on Spotify, I don't have Spotify, but I think on Spotify you can build, you know, playlists and stuff like that. And then I have Pandora, so I know for a fact on Pandora you can like put up like an artist name or like a song or something like that. So you have like different radios, and then you know, they kind of like decide what they're gonna play for you. But with this, you get to like build like your own playlist and stuff like that. And what makes this different from any other music streaming service is that this is an artist owned, you know, streaming service. So this one is owned by artists themselves, and the streaming service was launched in New York this week. And from the first, before, let me just get into the number of artists, or the artists that was there during the launch, and I'm just going to go down the list of the artists that I seen on stage when, you know, it was launched. So we have Alicia Keys, Nicki Minaj, J. Cole, Madonna, Kanye West, Daft Punk, Beyonce, Usher, Jay-Z of course, Rihanna, deadmau5, and Chris Martin, and it was, I'm sure it's like a few more artists that I'm like missing and stuff like that, but they all own a piece of this company. And they were seen, you know, signing a declaration on stage and stuff like that, and then, you know, just promised to give us like high quality music, high quality video. And now I don't think that every artist is, or matter of fact, I know for a fact that every artist is, their whole catalog is not, you know, on Tidal as of right now. But I'm guessing as it becomes bigger and as it continues to grow and stuff like that, you know, we'll be able to have access to, you know, certain artists who's on Tidal, like their entire catalogs and stuff. And one thing that to me that stuck out, they said New Yorkers, and yes, you can listen to the music on the subway. Now this might not appeal to everyone, because not everyone lives in New York, not everyone takes the subway and stuff like that. But for someone like me, I was like, okay, they had my ears open, because I like ride the train like all the time. I drive, but you know, parking in New York is crazy, gas prices and stuff like that. So I am not afraid to take a train. I definitely have my Metro card on deck at all times. So when I sat there and I was like, alright, well, you know what, let me download it first and foremost to see what it looks like and stuff like that. So what I did was, and I'll show you guys, I downloaded the app. I don't know, hopefully it's focusing. I'm using one of my other cameras, not the one that I've been using lately. I'm sure you guys can tell. But yeah, so this is what it looks like and stuff. And I will say, I don't want y'all to think I'm sitting here already paying for it. And I mean, you can get a free trial, and I believe one is $12.90. The regular one is like $12.99 a month, and then I think the higher quality one is like $20 or something like that. And just to give an example of like the kind of things that they offer, they have like different playlists from like different artists and stuff, and you can see Madonna. They have albums up here already. They have Madonna's album up here. They have Kendrick Lamar's new album, To Pimp a Butterfly. You know, I've talked about that. We got Ludacris's new album, Ludaversal, which just came out. We have like a Beyonce playlist. We have like a Usher playlist. And what it does is that it like plays, or it has like their recent music, but then you can go back and you can like listen to other music from like different eras. So like for Usher, for example, we know that, you know, Usher, he has like this whole You Are Experience thing that he's doing right now. We got, you know, I Don't Mind and stuff like that. But then, you know, you can listen to Usher's playlist and it'll take you back to You Make Me Wanna, you know, Usher stuff like from the 90s when like we were like, whoa, I don't want to say we, but like when I was like real little and stuff like that. So I thought it was pretty cool. The only reason why, I'll be honest, the only reason why I have yet to, you know, I guess like sign up or at least try it is, out of all the streaming services, I guess that you can say they're in competition with or whatever, I've only listened really to Pandora, and I only really listen to Pandora to listen to like old songs. So like I have like a Motown one on there. I definitely have like 90s R&B, and then like the recent like you know, radios and stuff like that, they pretty much sound like my iTunes, because I'm the type of person, I still buy music. Like, I'm honest, like I buy music, so like even like whatever song might be playing in the background when I'm playing this, 9 times out of 10 I brought that. I buy physical CDs like Jasmine Sullivan. I got, you know, My Crazy Life from YG. Like I still buy albums. I buy physical copies, and then I also buy them and download them from iTunes. So I'm saying, like, why pay for music that I've already paid for and brought, that's like already downloaded to my iTunes? So I have the app on my phone, so maybe I might try it, because you can also cancel your subscription like once you don't want it and you're like committed to it, because it like renews like each month and stuff like that. So I'm still iffy about it. I still want to, you know, see, you know, I guess I want it to be out a little bit longer, and I guess let its popularity build and stuff to see if it's kind of worth it or not. And then maybe I might sit here, you know, I could delete the Pandora off my phone and stuff, whatever, because Pandora is honestly the only one I really listen to. But and then 9 times out of 10 I'm only listening to Pandora like when I'm getting dressed for like class or something like that, and other than that I'm just listening to the music that's on my phone that's a part of my iTunes. So yeah, I'm not sure exactly as of yet, but you can go into your phones, whether you have like iTunes, you can go to the App Store. If you have like Android, go to Google Play and stuff like that, and can download it and I guess decide whether or not you want to use it. But keeping on with it, I want to talk about Jay-Z. He did an interview with Billboard magazine, and this is what he said about the new business venture. He said, "We didn't like the direction music was going and thought maybe we should get in and strike an honest blow. And if you know, the very least we did was make people wake up and try to improve the free versus paid system and promote their fair trade, then it would be a win for us anyway." And what Jay-Z has been doing lately is he has been going around to colleges here in New York City, and he has been like promoting Tidal and, you know, letting, you know, students know the benefits and stuff. So I just want to say to Mr. Carter, excuse me, if you are out there somewhere and you just happen to come across this, yeah, I go to school here in New York. I'm on spring break, but we go back Monday, and you can come to my school and we can talk, or you can talk to the students there, but I'm going to try to talk to you afterwards, okay? So yeah, and what I'll do is I'll put a link below of the preview video that they have, where they talk about, or you can see artists like they're in a meeting together and they're talking about the title. And I think that was the meeting that I heard around Grammy weekend. There was news that Jay-Z, he brought like this Russian streaming app or service, I should say, and he got together all these big names and music and stuff or whatever, and he talked about it. So I'm assuming that the promotional video that they used for it was the one that they mentioned from like Grammy weekend. So I'll be sure to link that below because I don't want to incorporate it and my video gets shut down. So yeah. So moving on to our second beat of this week, I want to talk about the iHeart Radio Music Awards, which happened last week Sunday, and there were some pretty good performances, I must say. One performance that I did see was Iggy Azalea and Jennifer Hudson, and I feel like we come down on Iggy too much. Like, I mean, when people come down on Iggy, like, we understand and we can agree, but at the same time I feel like we should, you know, also give her her props when her props is due. Now I will say that I don't really I tried to like it, but I don't really like her song Trouble too much, and that's only because although Iggy is like a rapper, I still kind of, in my mind, I categorize her in like the pop section. And then, you know, Jennifer Hudson, she has just like this very big voice where, you know, she's like a powerhouse voice. So it's kind of weird when you hear like a big voice that's like good for gospel or something like that, even though Jennifer Hudson doesn't do gospel, but like something like a big voice like Jennifer Hudson on like a small little poppy record. So to me, the song wasn't, you know, but I did like their performance. The performance was very cute, and I thought Iggy Azalea looked beautiful, just beautiful. Like, I liked her entire look with the whole curls and stuff like that. Like, it was just pure beauty shot. So I mean, that was cool. Like, even though I didn't like the song too much, I did like their performance. And, you know, segueing from their performance, Nick Jonas, he performed his song Chains. And then I think the most talked about performance of the entire night was Rihanna's performance for her new single, Bitch Better Have My Money. And that came out last week, and I didn't have a video last week, so I couldn't talk about it the way I wanted to talk about it. But when the song first came out, I will say that I like the song way faster than I did like 4 or 5 seconds. The song has been growing on me, especially because when I was driving earlier, I had to hear the song at least 5 times on the radio. So I'm getting used to it, but, you know, it definitely captured my attention way quicker than it did, you know, 4 or 5 seconds. But it's like already a hit. And so yeah, and other performances other than those included Jamie Foxx and Chris Brown with Jamie Foxx's new song, You Change Me. And I don't think I've ever talked about how I feel about Jamie Foxx. I feel like Jamie Foxx is one of the most talented human beings ever. Let's just go down this man's credentials real quick. He plays piano, he sings, he is a comedian, he is an actor, and when you know, certain actors and stuff like that, they're only good to do certain things. But not only can he do a comedy, but he can also do action, he can also do drama. So I feel like he's just a well-rounded, gifted type of person. And I feel like it's been a while since we heard like Jamie Foxx's music. So I'm like excited for his new album to come out. So I really kind of enjoyed his performance of You Change Me with Chris Brown. And the last performance that I did want to talk about that I seen that I like was Snoop Dogg featuring Uncle Charlie Wilson with Peaches and Cream. It was just like one of those real good, you know, real good feeling type of songs and stuff like that. And I just enjoyed that. I liked the whole set where he had like the peaches and like the trees and stuff. It was real cool. I mean, the girl was all over them and stuff, and she was doing the most, but you know, it is what it is. That's what she was hired to do. So before I finish talking about the iHeart Radio Music Awards, I do want to name some of the winners of the night. And the first category I want to talk about is Best New Artist, which is Sam Smith, and he well deserves it. It was reiterated back when the Grammys came on. He went home, I think, with like at least 3 Grammys, so he definitely had a breakout year. So Best New Artist definitely form-fitting for him. And the Best Collaboration went to Jessie J featuring Ariana Grande and Nicki Minaj with Bang Bang. You know, we all love that song. And Song of the Year went to Taylor Swift for Shake It Off, and Taylor Swift also walked away with Artist of the Year, so shout outs to Taylor. And moving on to my third beat of this week, I have to talk about Summer Jam 2015. Now, if you live in the New York area or like the tri-state area, you know, surrounding areas of New York, then I'm sure you are familiar with, you know, Summer Jam. And Summer Jam is one of the biggest summer concerts to kick off the summer here, and it goes down in New Jersey, and I believe it's going to be at MetLife Stadium because it was there last year. And I must say, I've never been to Summer Jam in my life, and I've always wanted to go, but it was either I don't have no one to go with, you know, I drive, but I only drive but so far. That's a long story, we don't need to get there. But you know, for the most part, it's always I don't have anybody to go with. You know, I have like 4 friends. I don't know, but you know, I've never been to Summer Jam. I don't think it'll happen this year, hopefully next year. But their lineup was announced this week, and some of the artists that was named, I think Kendrick Lamar is the first one, so I'm assuming Kendrick definitely has to be the headliner, especially because he just had To Pimp a Butterfly come out, so everyone is just going to be off the walls waiting for Kendrick to hit the stage. Chris Brown, Trey Songz, Big Sean, Fabulous and Friends, which means Fabulous is probably going to have like 25 to 50 people on the stage with him. Meek Mill, and you know, Meek Mill, he got the whole MMG and Dream Chasers, so even though it don't say Meek Mill and Friends, I'm sure Meek gonna have a couple of 50 people on the stage with him. Then we got Ty Dolla $ign and Friends, so Ty Dolla $ign is gonna bring the whole West Coast to the East Coast for Summer Jam. I already see it. You know these things. You already know these things. Omarion and Childish Gambino. And it is only April, and Summer Jam is going down June 7th. So we have some time. So I'm positive that the bill is just gonna, you know, grow larger. And you know, we don't know what can happen at Summer Jam, and I tell you, each year is always something that happen at Summer Jam that, you know, makes the blogs and stuff like that. So you know, I'm gonna be look out, and I think you can actually stream Summer Jam, so I might sit here with my little summer outfit on and watch it on my computer or whatever. So don't forget that Summer Jam goes down June 7th at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. So yeah. So moving on to my 4th beat of this week, I have to talk about Ciara. Yes, Ciara. So this week she released the album cover for her new album, Jackie. I'll be sure to insert it on either side or whatever. And aside from releasing the album cover, she also, you know, talked about her new tour that she'll be going on, which is Jackie. And she said I'm so excited to announce the Jackie tour. It's been 6 years since my last tour. I'm about to go in. Hashtag Jackie tour part 1. So I don't know, I'm actually thinking about, you know, hitting it up, honestly. The tour starts May 3rd in Chicago, Illinois, and it ends May 31st in San Francisco, California. And you know, in between dates, you got, you know, Charlotte, North Carolina, Atlanta, Miami, New Orleans, Houston, Dallas, San Diego, LA. So it's like the whole month of May, she's basically going to go on her Jackie tour, and there's no specific date that has been released on when the album will come out, but it's speculated obviously that it would have to come out sometime in May because she's spending the entire month of May to tour the country to promote the tour. And I'm actually thinking about going because, you know, I think the week after or something like that is the end of school for me, so I think it will be a nice way to, you know, kind of kick off my summer vacation. I always kick off my summer vacations with going to somebody's concert, so Ciara just might be that person this year, and I'm excited. She doesn't have a second single yet, which kind of worries me because, you know, usually it's like at least 1 or 2 singles that's released before the album comes out or whatever. So it's still the beginning of April, so hopefully by the time May gets here, we are able to get like at least a second single. I already said to y'all so many times that her single I Bet is my favorite, and I absolutely love it. So that is only making me excited to hear what else she has, and I just can't wait for the Jackie album. So yeah, if you want to check out Ciara's tour, the Jackie tour, I'll be sure to link her official website below so you can see when she is coming to your city, or if she's coming to your city, because it's only part 1, so I'm sure there's going to be a second part of the tour. So yeah, so my last beat of this week, I have to talk about a new singing group by the name of DumbBlonde. And DumbBlonde, they made their first public appearance this past Sunday at the iHeart Radio Music Awards, and y'all know who DumbBlonde is. Y'all saying y'all don't know who DumbBlonde is, but y'all know who DumbBlonde is. DumbBlonde just happens to be Shannon Bex and Aubrey O'Day, formerly part of the group, as we all know, of Danity Kane. So we all know that, you know, Danity Kane was together. They released these 2 amazing albums under Bad Boy. Then we saw publicly on TV Diddy shut the whole group down. They was gone for a couple of years, and they came back during the summer of, I want to say, 2013 at the VMAs, and it was here in Brooklyn that year. And, you know, they made the announcement that we were coming back, and we was like, woohoo, yes, Danity Kane is back. They released 2 singles before Andrea left the group to start a family, and then we only had Dawn, Aubrey, and Shannon left, only for Dawn and Aubrey to get into a fight in the studio, and that just ended the group completely. But Aubrey and Shannon seem to held on to each other, and they have been able to form a new duo called DumbBlonde. And first and foremost, I just want to say that I've watched Making the Band all seasons. So although Aubrey is blonde, Aubrey is not naturally blonde. I just wanted to put that out there just to be petty just for a quick second. Aubrey, you're not naturally blonde. But her and Shannon have a new group called DumbBlonde, and I don't know how I feel about this. They have a self-titled EP that is dropping next month, and they released a statement saying, "We went through 10 years of Danity Kane to bring us to this point, and we're so thankful for our past, and we're excited about our future." DumbBlonde had told MTV News, and they said, "We have an EP coming out next month. We shot 6 videos so far. We're going to have a ton of content for our fans and really show them a new era, a new sound." And when I say I'm undecided about the group, it's only because they're not in the whole pop R&B genre we're used to hearing them in when it comes to Danity Kane. They're saying that their sound is a dance alternative, mixing old school with new school and stuff like that. So I don't know. They're not going to be like hip hop and R&B and pop and stuff or whatever. So the first thing I thought was, okay, so after this whole fight that happened with Dawn and Aubrey, it only made me think that although they were trying to sit here and do this Danity Kane project, this DK3 album, which was the last Danity Kane album to, you know, release, I feel like maybe if for them to have like a whole project and have, you know, 6 videos and stuff like that, it made me think that they were like low-key planning to break off into a group, and they were like low-key recording material for themselves without Dawn in the first place. So that kind of made me feel like it was a little sneaky on their end. And at the same time, I'm like, well, you know, why can't y'all just like let it go? Like, I mean, not to say y'all can't love each other as sisters, but it just seems like anything tied to this group, like, you can change the name, but honestly I feel like people are gonna look at you guys as like the last 2 standing members of Danity Kane, honestly, because that's what it looks like to me. And it seems like nothing good has come out of this situation. But I mean, I wish you guys the best. I'll give the music a try or whatever. Maybe I'll blog, you know, the first single that releases. I'm not sure. But yeah, so shout outs to DumbBlonde. Their EP is coming out next month, so be on the lookout. Okay guys, so I want to thank you for tuning into this week's video, and like always, you know I have to end every video by reminding you guys to comment on my videos, like my videos, subscribe to my channel, and share my videos with others. It would greatly be appreciated. And I have one quick note to leave you guys with this week. This Sunday, the Stellar Awards will be airing on TV One, and I'm sure you guys probably know by now that Destiny's Child got that together, as Beyonce and Kelly Rowland joined Michelle Williams on stage to perform her hit single, Say Yes, off of her latest album, Journey to Freedom. And Michelle also won her first ever Stellar Awards at this year's Stellar Awards, so congratulations to her, and I hope you guys will be tuning in because I will as well. And I have to leave you guys with my song of the week, and I decided to give my song of the week to one of my musical best friends. I gave him a top 5 spot in my New Year's video, and that would have to be August Alsina. The 1-year anniversary of his debut album Testimony is literally like a week or 2 away, and today he released a new song called Hip Hop. So if you guys want to hear the song in its entirety, you can head over to my blog at www.jade-ashley94.blogspot.com, and I will see you guys later. Bye. And like always, you know I'm here to give you my 5 hottest, no, not 1 year anniversary of his single, Thank you for tuning into this week's video of When the Beat Drops. And like always, you know I'm here to give you,